I want to share a little story about God's providence while being at the Mormon temple opening. One of the things that happened was we were supposed to go at this Mormon temple opening at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That's when our reservations were. We went to lunch, and with everyone gathered together, we chose to fellowship with other believers at lunch and go to the temple later. We got to the temple. We were going to do some witnessing. We realized that the last temple tour will be at 8 o'clock at night. It was about 7:15. We decided, you know what, let's go through it tonight instead of tomorrow. So it's about 7:30. We go to the tour, and while we're going through, at the end in this reception area, the people that I'm staying with, the Andersons, Nathan Anderson, had a guy who used to work for him. He was a LDS member, and he's sitting there, and this guy who used to work for him went through a rough patch, had gone through prison, and got out of prison, was feeling very depressed, had friends encouraging him to go to the temple opening to get joy, and he felt compelled that he should go, but he said he just felt that he was going to meet someone there that night, and he's decided whoever he met, he was going to listen to, because whoever he met, he figured that's who God wants him to speak to. Well, who did he see? That's right, his old boss, Nathan. And so Nathan was there and saw him, and they talked, and he expressed to him how he felt he was supposed to see someone that night. Well, if we had gone at 1 o'clock like we thought and planned, we wouldn't have seen him. The reality is that this is God's providence, that here is someone that had heard the gospel through Nathan, while working with him, and now he has this thing happen where he's feeling depressed, and he feels he's going to meet somebody, and they're going to tell him the truth, and he's going to listen. And by God's providence, that's when we were there. Had we gone earlier, he wouldn't have been there. And Nathan was able to talk with him and share with him, and he'll be able to continue talking with him. Just one of the many blessings of going to an event like this and being able to see how God can work, God's providence can work through our lives when we do one thing, when we are faithful. The greatest ability any Christian has is availability. Are you making yourself available for God's providence?